Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your weekly general reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of October 31st to November 6th. I hope everyone's doing well. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, as well as a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Capricorn, and your first card out is the Two of Swords. So making some sort of decision, not really wanting to do that, just, biding your time, trying not to step on anybody's toes, just trying to make yourself go forward. You're refusing to make a choice, but you're trying to make one that speaks to your heart, but that you can't compromise forever. Eventually you're going to have to make a choice here. And the Four of Cups. So feeling a little bit bored. You have all that you anticipated that you wanted, but you're still looking at it all going, well, is this all there is now? Have I come to the end sort of thing in my life? You're just feeling a little bit bored. You're desiring more in your life. You're just not quite sure if you're going to get it. For some of you, this could also be that you're eating and drinking a little bit too much, so be careful of that for yourself. Try not to get yourself in a silly situation. But you're doing okay. You're a little, like I said, a little bit bored. You're feeling a little bit emotionally wondering, is this it? Is this all I'm going to have in my life? Or should I just be happy and accept it? That sort of thing. But there's still more on offer. You're not done by any stretch of the imagination. And the Page of Swords. So cutting through some choices, in your life. Perhaps, this week you might have to have that stern talk with a few people just to get your point across. This could be in a relationship too, a friendship, maybe co-worker, that sort of thing. They've just stubbed your toes a little bit too often, so you're about to, say what you need to do, but you're, and you're right to the point. You're not trying to, sugarcoat it or be cruel about it, but you need to clear the air. And the King of Pentacles. So making a decision this week for yourself, perhaps making some life choices in investments. You've, maybe talking to some people about, which way to go, that sort of thing in making money for yourself in the future. Things that are going to ripen slowly over time. And you want physical comforts, and you should. You want to, at the end, you want to sit back and relax and enjoy your comforts that you've earned, that you've worked so hard to gain. And the Empress. So very nice. So things are going along. There's a little more abundance. You're feeling a little bit more happy with yourself. For some of you, this could be in addition to the family coming in, whether you're adopting a child or having a child or, getting a fur baby into your life. You're just enjoying the projects that's coming in. Things are starting to grow. You got, the beautiful green trees in the background growing. You got the wheat coming in. So things are starting to come around. They're just going slowly. You're taking care of your health. And you're doing okay. You're learning to relax a little bit more for yourself and be a little more patient. And the Fool. So thinking of taking some blind trust or faith here, stepping forward in your life, some sort of dream that you want to embark on and you're not quite sure You know, are you going to step out into the unknown and make a boo-boo sort of thing? But just have a good look around. You know, take your cues. You're not a silly person by any stretch of the imagination, so you're smart enough to know to ask questions and not just jump because, you know, somebody said, oh, it's only open for, you know, the next 2 hours. You'll sooner pay the extra $20 and wait that next day so you can actually have a good think and look into the situation if you're trying to make investments. And the Queen of Cups. Very kind, gentle. You're feeling a little more romantic this week. You're, you know, showing your other half a little more the playful side of yourself and the family. You're just trying to make your home and your life a little more happy for yourself. You know, you're quite enjoying yourself. You got wisdom to share, you know, good jokes, that sort of thing. And the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, most definitely trying to grow some patience, waiting for your harvest to come in. You know, you've put a lot of effort into different things in your life, and of course, you know, we'd all like to see it come around like yesterday sort of thing, but you're waiting, you're learning to trust that it will happen. You just, you know, step back a little bit and give it some time to, you know, percolate and cook so that you can go forward. You're learning to control your impulses, to not just jump, which is really good. And the Knight of Pentacles. So most definitely thinking of, you know, having maybe a get together or taking a long walk somewhere, just off the beaten path. You know, clear your head, just take a bike ride, you know, just wanting to unwind for yourself. Maybe you're going to watch a movie, that sort of thing. And the Two of Rods. So, you know, you got the whole world in your hand. You're just trying to make that decision of, you know, which way you want to go from here, which is sometimes very hard to do. Like, but everything's growing. You know, you're starting to realize that, you know, your efforts are showing growth. You know, there's nothing wrong, and you're just holding back a little bit this week. You know, you're waiting for, I guess, that green light in your life to go off so that you can make that decision and not be worried about it for yourself. But you're doing okay. You know, you got the whole world. You're just sort of looking at it thinking, okay, so now what do I do? And the Five of Pentacles. So, okay, so you've put some effort in. You know, like I said, you're just sort of waiting. Maybe in the past here you had a little bit of bad luck. Maybe you made some investments. They didn't quite, you know, come around the way you were hoping they would, that sort of thing. You know, or perhaps maybe you were off because you weren't feeling good, so your paycheck wasn't quite as much as what you're quite used to, you know. And for others of you, you could be analyzing something, you know, an investment or that, going, do I do it? Do I not do it? That sort of thing. And Justice. So for some of you, it's your, you know, this could be a divorce case for some. This could be a settlement for others. You know, some sort of legal contract that needs to be looked at very carefully. So you're really weighing all your decisions this week carefully, methodically, which is really a good thing to do. You're not jumping into anything blind because you want it to go farther in the future for you. And the Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You know, you've been maybe you've made this wish in the past. So you're, you know, all of a sudden it's like, hey, you know what? I remember a long time ago, or better yet, usually somebody reminds you, hey, do you remember when you said you were going to have this in the future? And, well, there it is. One of those things in your life. And the Death Death card. So letting go of some things in your life, which of course we all know we do have to let things go in order to bring more in. And so you're just, you're moving on. You're being blessed there, and things are going forward, and you've made your decisions, but you realize that, you have to let some things go, like I said, and you're okay with it. You've realized that I have to do this in order to get where I want to go in the end. And you're over it. You've decided, you've made your decision this week, and you're quite happy that you made the right decision for you. And the Hermit. So step back, time out, time off in some cases for some of you. You just sort of not, where you want to go. You have a clear light, lots of light to see which way you want to go. And you're just calming down, taking your time this week, making your decisions very clearly and methodically. And you're not talking on the phone. You don't want to hear from other people. You just want that whole time to just do nothing. And the Queen of Rods. So there it is. If they have an adventure or a thought in their mind that they want to do something or have something, there is nothing holding them back. They will figure out how to go about it to make it happen. And that, I think, is your attitude this week. You've decided that something in your life that you want to have or achieve, and it doesn't matter what anybody says to you. You're not asking anybody's advice. You're just going for it for all it's worth, and it will come about for you. It may not be in the timeline that you want, but it'll happen. All right, and I have shuffled and dealt you an Angel Oracle card. Aha! Schooling and study and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with your process. Well, there you go. So you're looking into things, being very thorough. All right, Capricorn, on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.